Hi everyone, it's Rachel here, and if you clicked on this video, I am assuming that you are thinking about opening up a business or you're at least curious about it. So if this is you, then you're definitely in the right place. This video right here is actually an introduction to a 10-part video series where I'm going to be going over all sorts of types that you can run. There's not necessarily a best business out there or one that's going to make you the most money. There's no secret sauce. What I want you to think about whenever you're watching these videos is what works for you, what resonates with your interests, with your values, what can you see yourself doing. So in this video, I'm going to be going over 2 ways that you can run your business. And then I'm also going to be going over a list of 10 different types of businesses. Just really briefly what they are. And then like I said, it's going to be a 10-part video series where I'm going to go into each one of these business structures more in depth and list the pros and the cons of each. So you can get an idea of the different businesses I'm going to be going over in this video. Perhaps they all sound interesting to you, or maybe only a handful of them do. You can then choose to watch those videos and compare and contrast and see what's going to be best for you. Let's first look at the 2 different ways that you can run your business. When you think of an entrepreneur, when you think of a business owner, what are some businesses, what are some things that come to mind? Could it be somebody that runs a big company, somebody who's in real estate, somebody who owns a restaurant, a salon, a boutique, a store, a gas station, so on and so forth. These are more traditional or active roles to run a business. And what I mean by that is there is a direct exchange for time and money. If you own a salon, then somebody has to be there styling hair, cutting hair for your business to make money. It's that direct exchange. If you run a clothing boutique, then somebody has to be there selling clothes. Customers have to be in there buying clothes. Somebody's selling clothes. You're in there managing employees. And you don't make any money unless there's actual people there that are running your business, or if you're actually there running your business. So that is a more active, that's a more traditional role. The second way that you can run your business is called passive. You earn passive income. Now, this doesn't mean that you don't do anything and you just start making money. What it means is that you set structures up, or that you provide a product or a service, and that product or service continues to make you money even whenever you aren't technically doing anything. So it might seem a little confusing if you haven't heard the term before. Let me just give you a couple examples. People who write blogs and people who get money from writing those blogs through advertising or affiliate marketing. And if you don't know what those terms are, we'll be going over them in a little bit. But somebody who writes blogs and is making money from it, they could spend a lot of time writing that blog. They might spend 2 weeks writing a really great blog. But after it's out there, then they don't have to do anything. You know, they get money because it's out there. Somebody who is an author, people can spend years writing a book. That's a lot of time, that's a lot of energy. They then have to go and promote that book. But after that period of time, they make money. You know, they don't have to be there handing the book to people to make the money. And I'll be going over, whenever I go over the list of 10 different businesses, some could be active or passive, and some can really only be either or. So you'll be able to get examples. And now that you understand a little bit between the difference between active and passive businesses, I'm going to just briefly go over each type of business that I will be going over further in the 10-part video series. The first business is one that is most likely to come to mind, and that's a brick and mortar location. This is, like I mentioned before, with the traditional or active kind of income. This is a salon, a restaurant, anything that has a physical location, hence the name bricks and mortar. The second kind of business is pretty much the opposite of that, and that's online. And a lot of times people will lump online and home-based businesses together because often people that are online entrepreneurs do have a home office that they run their business out of, because they don't have to have a physical location. That doesn't mean that all online businesses are like that. Some need warehouses if they have products. Some choose to get an office. It helps with productivity. It can be really a struggle to work from home sometimes. But that is the second kind, where your business is not a physical location, but it is online. You have an online store, information products, etc. The third kind of business could either be online or bricks and mortar. More often it's thought of being bricks and mortar, and that is buying a business or buying into a franchise. So you can buy a business that is a physical location, or there's online businesses that are for sale, and you can buy those as well. And that is, somebody has already came in, they established that business, they set it up. Hopefully if you're buying it, they have a customer base, and you just kind of step in and take over as the owner. A franchise is any chain that you can think of, chain restaurants or stores or whatnot. So instead of coming up with your own concept, you buy into a franchise, and it's very structured, and you know how you're going to do certain things, and you already have customers that know that name. So again, that can be online. It could really be passive or active, depending on the kind of business that you choose to buy into, or the franchise that you choose to buy into. Now, the next kind of business is for all you creatives out there. And this is a creative business. This is where you are creating something and you are making money by creating it. And this is not just producing artwork. It could be that you're making jewelry, you're making some sort of product or some sort of craft. It can also be that you're creating content, that you're writing books, you're writing fiction novels, you're writing a blog, anything that you are creating. You're making digital prints, a graphic designer, anything that you want to create, you can find a way to capitalize on it. And that would be a creative business. The next kind of way to run a business is affiliate marketing or online marketing. And I am no expert in this, but I can just give you a brief overview of what it looks like. And many people that are creators, especially content creators, are involved in this, and that's how they make it profitable. So for example, if you write a dog blog all about dogs, then you can also have advertising for people that would want to come to that blog, and then you get paid whenever they click on that advertising. Or you can promote different products or services. So if you know of a really good training collar for dogs, then you can become an affiliate and you can recommend this training collar, and whenever people that read your blog buy it, then you get paid. So this is how you can do what you love but still make money doing it. The next kind of way to run a business is by selling products, and there's so many ways that you can sell products. You can create your products and you can sell them, like I talked about before with the creative kind of business. You can think of an idea and you can have them manufactured. Or you can buy them already manufactured and you can become a distributor. You buy them wholesale and then you either sell them in a physical or in an online location. Another thing to think about when you're selling products is who you're selling it to. You can sell it to other businesses, or you can sell it directly to customers. Again, I'll go over this more in the video about selling products. But if you want to manufacture something, or if you want to create something, or if you have an idea, you can choose to sell it to stores at wholesale, or sell it directly to customers. So there's a lot of different, if you have product ideas or just are interested in certain products, there's a lot of different ways that you can go about turning that into a business. Providing services is the next kind of business. A lot of times it's more active because you are exchanging your time, your service for money, but there are ways to make it a little more passive, like we'll go over. But whenever you think of services, this is anything that somebody is going to pay for. This could be any sort of professional service, like an accountant, a lawyer. There's a lot of people that want to go into life coaching or health coaching or personal training. Those are all services. You are an expert in whatever field, and you are helping people, you're providing your service, and in return, they give you money. You can also do service, like I talked about with products, you can provide services to businesses, or you can provide them to customers, you can provide them to individuals or to groups. There's a lot of different ways that you can provide these services. There's also ways that you can make it a little more passive. It doesn't always have to be your time for your money. You can train people to provide services for you, and then your role is just more of a manager. If you think about it, general contractors, they have workers that go in and they do the actual labor, and a lot of times their role is more just the management. So there's a lot of different ways that you can get into the actual service industry. The next kind of business is an information-based business. And I kind of touched on this whenever I talked about creative kinds of business, but this is one that if you have an expertise on something and you don't want to necessarily provide a service, you can provide information about that service. This can be books, it can be resource guides, it can be videos, it can be courses, it can be templates. I mean, there's a lot of different ways that you can use that knowledge that you have, the information that you know, and you can make it profitable. Sort of similar to information, the next kind of business is providing people a better way to do things. And this could be anything from helping them get organized, so organizational kind of business, parenting businesses. I mean, if you know how to do something really well, other people want to know how to do that, most likely. If it's something that your friends are asking you how to do, or your people seek out advice, that's kind of a good sign that you could turn it into a profitable business. People want to know how to live their lives more efficiently without wasting time, without wasting energy on things. If you can teach them that, then you can really capitalize on it. And finally, the last business out there is for all you good-natured people, and that is a nonprofit business. If you're passionate about a cause or helping a group of people or dogs or the environment, if you're passionate about something, you can look into starting a nonprofit. You can do more than just volunteering. And I'll be going over it more in the video, but I wanted to throw it out there, and I wanted to include it in this because I know a lot of people, they're not seeking to start a business because they want to make tons of money. They're seeking to start a business because they want to wake up every day with passion and feel good about what they're doing. So if this is where you're at, then just know that nonprofit is an option for you. And that is it, my friends. A list of 10 businesses that you could run and 2 ways that you can run them. Like I said, in the following videos, I'm going to go into each one individually, more in depth. It's certainly not going to give you everything that you need to know, but I hope that it gives you enough information of the pros and the cons that you can start, it gets your wheels turning a little bit. And there's tons of videos out there on YouTube, and there's books that really go into depth about starting each one of these. I hope that this helped, and I hope that you are able to learn more in the upcoming videos. And one more thing before you go. If you like this video, please press like and subscribe, and also comment and let me know about yourself and your situation and what you're struggling with and what you want to see other videos on. I was in your position of being sick of being in a 9-to-5 and not knowing what I wanted to do less than 2 years ago. And I have gained so much knowledge and so much inspiration through free YouTube videos. I mean, I watch tons of YouTube every single day, in addition to paying for seminars and courses, and that kind of stuff's invaluable. But I want to give back, and I want to help you. So help me help you, and comment and let me know what you want to learn about, what you're struggling with. Also in the description, there is a link to sign up to my email list, and if you do that, then you will get the top 10 mistakes that most new entrepreneurs make and how to avoid them. I made a lot. I know a lot of fellow entrepreneurs have made these mistakes, so if you have the list, then you know how to avoid it. Also, I have a couple books coming out, or by the time you're watching this, they might already be out, and now and then they go on free promotion, so I always let my email list know that as well. I mean, another free resource. You can't beat it. So I really wish you the best of luck, and I hope that we can, talk together through comments or through email, and you can let me know how I can help you and how I can give back. All right, bye.